So, these two guys. Wait. Ah, yeah, Colorful's picture isn't updated because he wasn't at Stars 4 as a player. True. So, yesterday they played 10 maps and was 5-5. Let's see who got the edge today. Sock on the left-hand side. Colorful on the right-hand side. Feels like people aren't getting enough of human versus night elf, because recently we see a lot of human night elf. And we have an archmage and we have a colorful warden. I said it a couple of times recently. I think Colorful definitely stepped up his warden game. And I'm a bit proud of him for doing so. It was certainly a flaw in his game. And he is about to fix that. That's how it should be. Maybe that is the reason why he's constantly playing against Sock. Sock versus Colorful. Showmatch. And as a gentle reminder, we are still in September. Your subs are 20 to 30% off if you sub now. And if you throw us bits over like 300 or 500, I think it is, we get 10% extra for free. Because Twitch is paying. What was that cancel? He builds a tree like in Ancient of Wonders. Then the wisp is gone. And it's -1 supply. Then you build a wisp, and then you can go up to 21 out of 20 supply. Oh, yesterday was Colorful 4-0, 4-1. On Wednesday was 5-5. Dude, there's so many matches, dude. I can't even keep track anymore. But good to see. So we have a warden with a ring. That is perfect. And one base. One base on Echo.
A player's forces are under attack.
And that's something. Colorful lots of marks. Zimmerling! Thank you for the sub.
Neo Best WC3 caster.
Yes! That's what I like to hear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Even though I'm not talking too much about the game today. But maybe that's just why. Glad you're enjoying it, mate. Glad to hear that. That I still bring a lot of joy to a lot of people. So we play the Shadow Strike game. Not the fan. I mean, fan would be kind of a waste against one base only, and Colorful scouted that already. So one footman was ensnared. Classic Murloc behavior, and now we got level 2. Dude, that warden with ring, with double ring, one ring, looking hella good. Free HP regen is wonderful. Hunter's Hall in time. Nothing to complain. As I said, pally and rifle. The strategy that should be shunned. It is a delayed pally rifle, but pally rifle is pally rifle. Luke Lee, thank you for the sub.
Love less than 3.
Love less than 3 right back. And I hope I didn't butcher your name. Could be Luke Lai, could be Luke Haley, could be Luke Lee. What I know is that we're probably born the same year, I would say. Thank you very much.
player's forces are under attack.
So who gets the consumable is the question. Paladin Holy Light, obviously a great answer to Shadow Strike. It's single target damage and that gets countered by single target healing. Everything fine. Nice little snacks. But it's also a trait. Footman vs Shadow Priest, definitely better for Sock, but Archmage not level 3. That is painful. Thing for Colorful is he kinda needs
A player's forces
Bear
are
Suit.
under attack.
Dryads don't cut it. Tier 3 is on the way. This will take some time. But he's gonna get there. And then will Sock be able to push in time? He's definitely trying. Double ring. It's so great again. And here's the push. Warden already at 50%. It just turned daytime. So all the moon juice that he uses now will not be regenerated for a long time. Let's see then. Every dispel is expensive. Every bit of mana restoration is expensive. And now we got no blink but fan. Didn't do that much, to be honest. If the Arcane Tower is up, how are you providing some juice? Love the Thork edition. I feel like that's not something everyone does, but it makes so much sense. The Warden needs to roam freely. She already said, nah, blink is not for me this game. I'd rather go for the full damage so I can choose. And then you control it so well. And that's the last bit of mana she got for quite a while. Arcane Tower, careful. Sick cancel. Gets a bear, but all this tower time in vain. On the other side, Colorful doesn't have much anymore. 4.5 on the Warden. Single hero. The entire game relies on her, obviously. If there's nothing else. Bears, the only care bears if the Warden ever gets close again. And last time he tried to get the tower up, there were archers, but they're almost all gone. So I worry about the life of Colorful here. This pretty crisp timing push. Item on the ground. No. Great control. Creates a little buffer zone so nothing of the Night Elves can reach the towers. And away we go. Away we go. How is this supposed to be breakable? Colorful needs to come up with miracles. Or survive till nighttime and then some. Health is okay, but what about the mana? He has a lot of gold, but having no shop is a problem! Holy light, I was about to say you got full mana, baby. Use it. Problematic situation. Let's speed through this. Yeah, speeding up breaks. One of my favorite features of Flow TV. I'd be shocked if Colorful turns this around. But she'll be reaching level 5 soon. Nope, not in this game. GG. Man, it looked kind of good for a while. And then Pally Rifle were there. And then Sock just wins. I wonder what that's about. Maybe he just hit the timing really well. Had mana superiority eventually. Interested why Pala second. I mean, it worked super well, right? Colorful was banking. On the fact that Shadow Strike will push the Archmage away at some point. But if there's Holy Light, then that is not the case. Then you can just heal, and then the Archmage stays. And then you have a pretty good shot. Good tactical choice. And next up is Last Refuge. Very even in MMR, these two. Yesterday, Sok won 1 game out of 5. If he wins 1 more, he already did better than yesterday. It's crazy. These guys played 20 games against each other in just 3 days. What the hell? It is a cool little rivalry, though. And away we go. Colorful bottom ref. Trailing a bit.
A player's forces are under attack.
But no, you can always get back on it. And this was probably one out of very few Warden games. So I'd be surprised if we see a similar game again. Best of 5. Yeah, the dots indicate the best of. Glad you understand that. It takes some people weeks to understand.
Are under attack.
It's another Warden on LR. Wow. Colorful. Friendship with Demon Hunter over. Warden is my new best friend. But that needs some creeping. Will Sok go for 1 base again? Obviously, the more games they play against each other, the more they learn, and the more solutions they should have. And we'll have an answer soon.
A player's forces are under attack.
Three farms only. 3 farms only, no Merc Camp. This is not your regular opener on Last Refuge, and that's probably a learning effect by what they played beforehand, because the Warden would be right in his face, and so we are aggressive on level 1. Evolving in strategy like Happy Verse 40, it's great to see. Abso-freaking-lutely, my dude.
A town is under siege. Forces are under attack.
That's what it's all about. Ooh, sweet deny. But this Warden is taking away some firepower. This deny comes a little bit too late. The damage threshold was a bit odd here. But this game, no Ring of Regen, right? But level 2. So, is it a different skill build? Again, we're playing one... Wait. Still didn't tech. He got so many resources. And he is expanding, secretly sneaking behind the fights. But, oh no, telly staff. I thought it's the classic play of staffing onto a wisp, where Sock was kind of ready for. But without a telly staff, can't telly.
A player's forces are under attack.
Double claw archmage, nice for these exchanges. 1 up to 3 though, and that's when the game really starts. Way more defensive position by Sock now. Was trying to buy time, did buy a little bit of time. But was that enough?
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, are we pulling shredders? No, not. Oh, we jump into the main instead. Well, that was something that Sock did not expect. The arcane isn't up. The fan is ready again. Obviously, Sock has played against this a million times in his life. Thanks to being great friends with Lawlion. And the cooldown is off again. Little bit of a question how to get out, since there's again no blink. But, oh no, you can just hide. That was half a level. Well freaking done. Colorful? He is buying so much time. Or fell asleep. There was 150 gold on top, right? Due to the reveal.
The town is under siege.
Absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. To obfuscate his tech and to make it so workers pop out here, Colorful is teching at the expo, not at the main. And Colorful is cruising towards tier 3. What a wonderful Warden game this already is. And then we saw Sock holding with Pally Rifle. But that was with a tech at the same time. And now Colorful is a tech ahead. Still able to cause some trouble. Lots of mercenaries here. Warden just following. Another fan. Level 4. And Shadow Strike Committee. Man, he hits the rhythm on the Warden so well. Despite the 2 claws. FVB! Thank you very much for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. I saw the road to 1600 is up. Were you successful today? Fighting against the evils of the ladder. Or were you the evil yourself?
A player's forces are under attack.
Seven out of 5 wins. Nice. 4 out of 5. Just a bug, Mr. Threepwood. Are you ready for... Oh wait, are you involved in that? You're probably not involved. Are you involved in Reeperbahn Festival in any capacity? Reeperbahn weekend coming up next weekend. Sock is trying to return the favor. But we got an orb now. And we attack now. And with that, it's done. Counter Expo coming. Yeah, there's not going to be a rifle push this time. It's a very different game. Also see a Mountain King. Tier 3. Go, 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 go. Tier 3, Tier 3. This is how we like our Night Elf human the best. And these damn rifles. Not only do I hate rifle casters, I also start to hate rifle pushes. They are just not very interesting to me. I'm a rifle hater, I think. Anyone with me? That rifle games are boring? Just meeting some people for drinks, maybe? Ah, I see, I see, I see. Warcraft 3 goes Reeperbahn. Well, I was living there for 6 years or so. 8 years. Even longer, maybe. 10 years? I'm not sure. Nah, I'm not going. I don't know. Like, I know 2 bands or something. Neo's coming for your guns? Well, yeah. As you should be. Dondo. €1 for every HP you take away from rifles. You can make a bidding war with the Pally rifle community. I am glad that we have a variety of styles, though. Nice little blink action after that Tome of Retraining. Colorful just hugging the gold mine. Could probably creep a little bit, but these games are so harass heavy so far that I see him being a bit more careful. Tanks. Oh yes. Oh yes. Ooh, almost missed it. No, no. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Got it all out, baby. I hope he has a town portal. Yes, he does. Well, Panda has to level soon. Very soon. Kinda has to keep track of where the army is. Needs Pandas 3. Needs Ancients of War. Needs more Warden Harass. Swing! This Warden will not stop at level 5. But here's the push. Footies, breakers, heroes, tanks! Cool, 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 cool game so far. Mass repair, the tanks. I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough. Is it enough? Uproot? We don't have nature's blessing, guys. The damn paladin bites the dust, as he should. Oh, this is so close. Warden is almost out of mana. Can use one more blink, but that's it. And he deals with the tanks. That took a lot of time. That made the tree uproot. We have nature's blessing. Oh, it just finished now. Okay. Panda. Spit it. Spit it out. Not using drunken eggs. Phew, that was a good hold. And the warden is level 6. Let the games begin, everybody. This was all just warm-up. And Sock ain't having that! I thought we're gonna have some fun now, but after playing a decade against Law Lion's Warden, he knows that this is not the play. This is not winnable. Understandable, right? GG. Alrighty, tied up then. 1-1. That was a fine one. I think the attack towards Sock's main base already kind of broke him. And afterwards, recovering from that was kind of impossible. Did they not start game 3 yet? They did. It doesn't show up in my Flow TV. Huh? That's odd. What the? Why? It shows up on the Flow TV page, but not in-game. I've never seen this before. Okay, then I guess I gotta start good old BattleNet and go via the old launcher. No problem, of course. Just a bit odd. Sorry, guys. Still a bit low energy. The weekend. I feel like the Stars War weekend took more out of me than I initially realized. Turns out 40 hours in 3 days with my 35-year-old body takes a toll. So, Colorful 1, Sock 1, since they both won a match. But tougher than Rara, hell yeah. I did. Like, Rara was super chill, because we had like 3 casters and a lot of guests. So I barely, like, from my perspective, I barely cast. I did a lot of socializing, which isn't always the easiest for me. But there it was. And I did 40... I casted every single game. I casted 40 hours straight. And one day was 18 hours online time. That was a lot. That was a lot. So what are we having now? Another Warden on Northern Isles. Is this Kevin playing? Is there another Rara this year? Nothing planned, nothing to announce. Yeah, I'm kind of still in recovery mode. I haven't had time off since before the last Rara outside of Christmas. Which is, you know, family is also not time off because travel and socializing and stuff. But we're approaching 200 days of consecutive streaming, which is great. I think no Warcraft streamer has done this before. Not even Grubby. I would be surprised if Grubby. Maybe he did. Maybe for Grubby that's normal. But he is also a freaking machine. So, Archmage Warden again. It's really surprising. Maybe it's the theme of this show match. Ribbity Riptide, what's up, dude? How is life? How are you? Okay, Warden off to a good start. Only the Scroll of the Beast, but again, fed a bit of Footman XP. I think this happens a bit too often now in this series. But replenishment potion for Sock is super nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
Expo coming up again, so this... I don't know if he knows that it's Warden. That would be interesting to know. Or if Colorful is just really high on the Warden train. Ooh, can he finish this? No. Or has to. Sock triggering his inner duchy. To the left. To the right.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
To the left. Almost a block. Build a farm. Build a farm. Build a farm. Can't he block him in with a farm? Ah, Steph. He looked into the inventory when I didn't. It's alright. Yeah, me too. Just a bit. Just a bit low on energy. That's it.
A player's forces are under attack.
So tech is running early. 5 minutes 25. Despite the expo delay. Some good echo management by Sock, I feel. Had the lumber early, had the gold early. He didn't power build too much, right? That helped. And now, oh, the Warden coolers on, the Warden staff's on cooldown. So that's a TP gone. And the Hunters all in jeopardy. Footies so strong. Ay. That is a disaster. No lores, no dryads. What a wonderful play. Knowing that the Warden staff was already cancelled. But yeah, maybe you should play this more defensively than Colorful. Can we see your face cam too in matches? Nobody ever asked for that before. I'll think about it.
The player's forces are under attack.
Oh, that's such a delay, man. And he also can't use the shredder because he still has to defend. This is so nice.
Under attack. A town is under siege.
Sock smart. Unfortunately for him though, he's harassed by a warden again, this time no mana. Archmage had to step back anyway to heal up. And Sock is cooking the footy block to save the peasant, to get the blacksmith up. And the warden cannot follow. And then the same happens here in the north again. And there's the farm. And there's the block. Oh my god, Sock. You're my best player in the world today. What a sick sequence. Ah, what great Warcraft that was.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, I'm a bit stunned by how well executed. Well, tier 3. This game is not going well for Mr. Colorful. Vice champion of Rara Land. Struggle City.
Forces are under attack. A player's forces are under attack. A player's forces are under attack.
And how do you want to do this now when the warden isn't even 5? We get workshops again. 2 of them. There's no expo this time. So I don't think he will need tanks. Wow, this game is brutal for Colorful now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sock was not willing to play against the Avatar. I think on this map, he doesn't have to play against an Avatar. She is 5 now. But without a panda, it's gonna be hard. And it is tanks again. That's surprising. Because there's no real target, right? Like, you could send tanks to the main.
A
But that's
player's
about it.
forces are under attack.
Zeppelin against Shadow Strike. A little bit of healing. We get a farm in the middle. Okay. And here they come. No additional harass. The thing is,
Forces are under attack.
the warden needs to continue harassing. He needs level 6. But that is definitely a weak point for like a decade in Colorful's warden play. Thank you, Neo, for putting Jabba in his place. Yo, dude, that was annoying. That is annoying. Somebody has to.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay then, tank drop. Off we go. This should still be easily repairable, but it's time. This takes away so much time.
A player's forces are under attack.
Love how that Zeppelin is protected by gyros.
Much love, Neo less than 3.
Yo, please don't hack. Thank you very much for the sub. Boink, boink. Sweet double kill. Only 5.3. 4 tanks against 1 base. Like, why? Is that really necessary? Is that really the best thing he could play? Wouldn't Knight's Mortars be better? I'm not convinced. Nah, I'm not convinced at all. Are you convinced? Like 4 tanks is so much. 16 food. What did he really do? Like mining time. I guess when you're ahead, get further ahead.
Player's forces are under attack.
But that's about it. Hey, when's the tournament where Foggy is playing? The tournament starts Tuesday, but it is not decided yet when Foggy is playing, because it's 32 players. Every group has 4 players, so it's 8 groups across 8 days. So it depends on Foggy's group, and then we know Foggy's playdate. But of course this will be on our socials, so if you want to know when Foggy is playing, as soon as we know it, or as soon as Stoker tells us when that is, we will tell you. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. Discord, of course. And the Sunday after this Sunday, which is also called the next Sunday, Foggy will play there as well, as it is our Back to Warcraft weekly monthly final, and Foggy's qualified for that after beating Hawk. Tour. What is this army, guys? I'm so confused. Foggy fanboy. Who isn't? Well, actually quite a few. But I'm very, very, very hyped, man. This is so cool that he's back. After he played the first weekly and defeated Starbuck 2-0,
Player's forces
just
are
the
under
joy everywhere. So good. So good! Unlike this colorful game. That's not that great. No. No, 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 no. Whew, okay. Yeah, but good luck with a herd army and a slowed army to defend this. Mission impossible.
Player's forces
Or is it? I've seen some crazy holds today. So maybe I should just shut up. But since talking is my job, I should probably not. Warden getting battered though. And there's no blink. And the staff is too late. Okay, she dead. She dead. Colorful dead. And that's game. Ah, the Prophet once again. Knowing what's up. Yo, this was like... I hope somebody clipped that. I don't think anybody clipped that. Because you guys are clip lazy. But that move at Sox Expo against the Warden. And the follow-up of that. Mwah! Such good Warcraft. Such good Warcraft by Sock. And again, Colorful's not Colorful's Warden not where the rest is at. But there was also Sock's map pick. So he was supposed to pick that. That's why we need a face cam in matches. I want to see that energy through your face. In game, like this is just an act that I put on for when the camera is on me. When the camera is off me, I'm like half dead. Told you, Warden is a meme. The prior game, the Warden destroyed everything. What are you talking about? You fool! Warden destroyed on Last Refuge, then Sock made a couple of adjustments. It was a whole different game. It was 2 base, 1 base. Not 2 base, 2 base. Warden is fun to watch. Don't diss the... Exactly. Don't diss the Warden. Except when Warden is executed poorly. Then, of course, critique is in order. So, Flow TV. Are you with me again? Dear Flow TV in the new Warcraft Champions. Now it's there! Anyway. Map 4. Tide Hunters. Usually I'd say it's not a Warden map, but if Colorful plays his creep route to the bottom left orange spot, you could play a Warden here. And maybe he is committed to the Warden because of like practice or whatever. Maybe that is the whole shebang about these show matches. I don't know. Or we see a different hero. Everything is possible. Good performance by Sock. I'm happy with the level of Warcraft that we've been displayed with today. By the way, now that I see it in the Gym Discord, Gym has something very cool called Gym Newbie League. Everybody who wants to learn the game can go to the Gym Discord and sign up for the Gym Newbie League. Tomorrow in exactly, like tonight, in when? Starts at 6 a.m. Okay. Oh, that's midnight Eastern time. Okay, that makes sense. And then everybody who signed up will be drafted into teams. Every team has coaches, and every team has a certain amount of matches per week. You have at max 1 match a week. And then you can practice for your opponent and learn the basics and learn some details. And it's very, very, very cool because you're in a team and teams are fun. So, in 12 hours, sign up for Gym Newbie League on warcraft-gym.com.
Player's forces are under attack.
I'm still unsure if I want to sign up or not. And that is the colorful creep route, and it is the Warden again. This is something that he kind of introduced. Creeping this spot alongside this spot with this Ancient of War. It's very fast. And relatively safe.
Forces are under attack. Town is under siege. Player's forces are under attack.
Warden good unless bad. You know what? That is kind of true. That's one of the smartest things you said this entire year, Arch. I mean, it's not that hard. You could have said, like, roses are red, sky is blue. It would also be in the top 10. But it was good. But Sock knows it. Everybody should know about this camp. I'm kind of surprised he didn't attack it heavier. And it's a similar situation than in game 1. Warden not level 3. Roses are red, Holly is green, 3-1 Sock, Warden's a meme. Nice comeback, dude. Nice comeback.
A town is under siege.
What's Holly? Oh my god, that reminds me of a talking point I had 4 hours ago. I wanted to talk about Warcraft Direct. We talked about it briefly and then we completely missed the road and talked for 2 hours about old video games. Ay, 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 ay. Yo, that conversation derailed. In a good way. That was fun. But the discussion was supposed to be somewhere like entirely different. Ay, ay, ay. The Warden inventory looks so fun. Damage, HP, movement speed, mana. Got it all. Can't get off the ground though. Sock contains so well. Tech at 5:30 again. Dude, is 5:30 the new 6 minutes in terms of tech timing? Impressive. Impressive. Dude, I said this a couple of weeks ago, but the sound and animation of the fan of knives, I will never get tired of it. If I'm on my deathbed in my 90s, as if I get that old, and I hear that sound, that will bring a smile to my face. Always. Warden.
A player's forces are under attack.
Is this Shadow Strike fan of knives build? Is it any good? Is that the way to play? Without Blink, I feel like fan is so underwhelming. Shadow Strike is, as we say in Germany, not half, not whole. Nix halbes und nix ganzes. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like that kneecaps are in the mid game. Okay, I get reassured by chat. Now I don't know if that's good or bad. Neither fish nor meat, exactly. Ooh, let it deny. Yo, Mud Golem gone. Alchemist. Ha! Aha! Let's get some tempo in this, eh? Rock Golem. No way. The Footman killed the Rock Golem. He didn't get muddy. He didn't get rocky. He loses the Ancient of War. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That Warden is not the yellow from the egg. I think that's pretty correct. That is a nice assessment. Oi, what a disastrous creep jack that was. Hey, Caston! I'm surprised Colorful is trying this Warden stuff. It's like his DH not good enough for you. I feel like he really made it a goal to improve with the Warden, and I feel like he reached some goals and he's hitting some rhythms better. Like yesterday he won 4-1. It only kills everything. You know, some Orc players are also playing fast here. It's like, is a 400 critical strike not good enough for you? While basically duplicating yourself. Is Sock just toying with this guy? Ooh. It feels like Sock could play with one hand and he would still outclass Colorful at the moment. Is that just me?
Player's forces are under attack.
Am I a bit on a Sock fan train? No, hype train right now? After how he played on Northern Isles and now here? Look, there's two base, one base for 5 minutes.
A player's forces are
And again, like this power spike void in the mid game is so noticeable.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not the shredder. I mean, it's not the end of the world. He still has 500 wood. But a shredder gone is a shredder gone. And its repair cost. Yo. Yeah. He can just decide what to do now. We get Archmage, Alchemist, Blood Mage, Tanks, Knights, Breaker. This seems like Soxon style, right? 2 Tanks, Knights, Breaker. No Rifle, no Casters, no Mortars. I'm still not convinced that's the way. But man, Archmage, Blood Mage, Alchemist, I'm a sucker for that.
player's forces are under attack.
It's a similar problem than we had on Northern Isles, right? I mean, I keep on comparing this game to Northern Isles because the first 10 minutes were pretty much exactly like Northern Isles. Warden is still stuck on 4-4. Sock is toying with colorful. That's what I say! At least the panda's on the level, but then we got heal spray and the heal scroll and... This is fascinating though. This is the third day of show matches of Sock and Colorful. First day, 5-5. Second day, 4-1 for Colorful. And now we're on game 5 and we're knocking on the door of a Sock 3-1. Dude, Black Mages must be so fun to play.
Player's forces are under attack.
And gone is the mana. Oh, bye-bye Warden. Yeah, I think Colorful is a bit deflated. I think he's a bit deflated. This is over. Blink fields needed? Yes, that's what I said. Thank you for reassuring me, people from all over the world. I think Sock kind of broke him on map 3. That's how it feels. Ooh. Then we got one game left, and that's going to be played on Concealed Hill. It's either going to be the second 4-1, this time just for Sock, or the first 3-2. Is it finally time for Demon Hunter? Oh, score. I have to rearrange my stream deck. What the hell? This is such a mess. I wanna hit buttons. Still tinkering with OBS. And anyway. Sock 3, Colorful 1, Concealed Hill. If he plays Concealed Hill, I'm more and more convinced that this is like a theme of a show match. And it's kind of targeted practice.
The player's forces are under attack.
But I don't know. This is a pull though. This is a peasant pool. When it rains, it pours. The wisps are not too inviting towards the creeps. Stop beating on him, Sock! That's bully behavior. It's a demon hunter. It is. Okay. Carson, where's your gig today? So, if people want to come around in Western Canada, we can plug that. I mean, we will have time because this early game is already quite a disaster. But if we can plug your show and the entire Warcraft ship viewer, the entire Warcraft ship back to Warcraft viewership from Western Canada will join you. It might be your biggest gig ever. Nicely salvaging the situation is colorful. Appreciate that. And then he taunts him with a farm in the base. Oh. So annoying.
A player's forces are under attack.
Plus 10 views for Carson. Hey, don't underestimate that. A lot of Germans moved to Canada, tried to build villages and stuff. But I don't necessarily want them as my viewers. Filthy people. Okay, colorful. You gotta pressure this upcoming expansion.
Town is under siege.
It is 4 farms. Is that the 5th farm then? No, he still builds the... This looks like a 2 farm tag. Might appear like a 3 farm tag. Tries to hide the 4th farm, but colorful still reads it. On level 1. Without immolation. Standing next to 4 footmen and getting trashed. Ay, ay, ay. This is a destruction! This is such a destruction! Claws double circlet noise. His stock is really good. Wait, will the lumber even out so you can again tech at 5 minutes 30? I think so. Wait, I gotta see. Okay, he just spent some lumber on the tower. Okay. So the tech is a bit delayed. And a deny. Goddamn Sock. He's playing himself into a frenzy, isn't he? Game 1 was kind of good. Game 2 was kind of like, eh. But game 3 and 4 and also 5 is just the Sock show.
A player's forces are under attack.
We are 6 minutes in. And the Demon Hunter is level 1. Unreal. Yo, and he's teching again super fast. Yeah, I mean, colorful gets played here. A blind person can see that.
A player's forces are under attack.
I don't know, it feels like Sok took some lessons of a 40 in the late tier 1 stages. I've been pretty impressed with Archmage Water Elemental Footman this series.
Player's forces are under attack.
But Colorful is fighting back. He's trying. With the Naga, with his Demon Hunter, off we go. We've almost witnessed an impossible turnaround today already in Lolite Rossini. So let's not rule this out too fast. Even though the evidence is quite stacked against Colorful. Dude, he still sees absolutely everything with that farm. Colorful never had the time to deal with that farm.
A player's forces are under attack.
But why would you finish this early? I mean, waiting for tier 2, Expo's paying off, Bloodmage's coming out.
Town is under siege.
Now he can deal with it. Nice way of dealing with this, by the way. Just reposition the shop a little bit. That he did well. With this clip, I leave you all for the weekend. Enjoy, everybody.
Attack.
What's Carson doing? What's that? Wait, let's check this clip out. I'm a bit afraid. What did I do?
A town is under siege.
20 seconds of Neo in silence, saying woo, followed by 20 more seconds of silence. What? You kidding me?
A player's forces.
Oh, I was reading Discord. Shit. Yeah, I really did that. As I said, man, I'm super low energy. I'm so low energy. And fuck you, Carson. You're fired. Oh, man.
A player's forces are under attack.
Damn. He got me. He got me. I don't know what you mean that entertained me for the last 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. I didn't know that you were able to do clips. That means you can do clips of your own content and upload them, right? Like the highlights. Nice! God, I can't wait for the weekly cup highlights provided to you by Carson. Have a good one, buddy. Have a good gig. Have a good bachelor's party. Or was it wedding? No, bachelor's party, right? I'm a good friend. I listen and read stuff that Carson sends me. Oh, bloody. There we go. Okay. Let's be honest. How does Colorful have 1,000 gold when the fight starts? Oh, he doesn't have a TP and he got trapped. Okay. Bachelor's parties. Yes, I got it. See, I listen. Couple of kills. Appreciate that. But backline gotta run. That means backline cannot shoot. Fight is all over the place. Lol. Sock seems a bit overwhelmed with where his army is. What's happening this game? Yo, this is the question that Colorful is asking himself too. Actually quite impressive. That he's still alive, but he's running into slow traps. Damage output is okay-ish. Wait. How much? 100 HP? Yeah, you don't want to fight that. With tower support you can. I like the plan. Trying to cut off reinforcements when you're this far behind. He got 2 mountain giants.
Forces are under attack.
If Sock is pushing now, before the MGs are really out. He got 2 already. Hey man, I did the top 10 plays video for YouTube for 5 months. I have made many clips. It's so long, I forgot. Floss, what's up, dude?
80 months strong BB. 20 more years of WC3.
BB! Thank you, Flossie. We got Banish in. We got Slow in. We got MGs in. That's always great. 80 months is a long time. God damn it. So, always the question, how do you deal with the MGs? Usually the answer is you don't. You just ignore them. That doesn't seem to be the current plan. But alright. This is 21 supply in Mountain Giants. Yo, hurry, what's up?
I'm back.
So is, So are Mountain Giants on this broadcast. Second time today. But if you look at that Demon Hunter health and that staff cooldown, you are able to put 1 and 1 together. And sometimes 1 + 1 makes 0 HP. This game was a disaster, is a disaster, will be a disaster for Colorful. It's not gonna change. Pumbaa. I mean, how about don't get your Ancient of War kicked in the first 2 minutes and don't lose your Demon Hunter during the harass? That would all be great. The supply is even, which is mind-boggling. But as I said, 21 supply of MGs. 28! 28! But we got frag shots, polymorph, inner fire, paladin, attack upgrade, everything. We got it all. We need knights. Off we go. Knight, 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 knight. And then we got this. Please tell me he has both upgrades. Yes, okay. Dude, I want to see polymorphed mountain giants, even if it's just for a second. That's all it takes to make me happy.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's always so underwhelming when a mountain giant with a massive stick hits something and it does nothing. That's because
Forces are under attack.
there's a lot of resistance against that stick, you know? I don't know what the proper translation is, but if you swing a stick through the air,
Town is under siege.
the air is resisting to a degree, right? So that's why it's oftentimes weaker. Against buildings though, the buildings are closer and then you don't have that much resistance and then it hits harder. It all makes sense. Now, level 5 Demon Hunter, colorful fighting. He's really trying his best. But sometimes the best is not enough. Especially when you're facing an 80-foot human army with inner fire frag shards mortars. If a tree falls on me, it won't hurt. Got it? That's right. But if nobody sees it, maybe it does.
A player's forces are under attack.
Four mountain giants. Cool, 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 cool. It's kind of mind-blowing how Sok is struggling, but he decided to not go knights. It's his own fault. If you have a unit that can cut through stone like a hot knife through butter, and you don't choose to pick him, that's on you. Hori, thank you for the gifted sub. MVP this week by far. So, where's the polymorph? Do we not have mana? No, we don't actually. We got 6 mountain giants. Are you kidding me? I see. The balance discussion in chat intensifies. Meh, I'm a balance whiner. Wah. So Sok is winning the series 4-1. And he's dominating for 20 minutes. And the loud opinion in chat is that Night Elf is too strong. You guys, you are fascinating. You are fascinating. Let's see though. If Colorful got it now. Can he turn this around? You should see the balance discussion in SC2. Yo!
You should see the balanced discussions in SC2 lol rolling on the floor laughing.
I know, dude. I know. I follow the Reddit after big events. Ay, 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 ay. Ooh, that was a nice zap, I gotta say. And he forces Sock into a TP. Again, I want to point out that Knights are the hard counter to Mountain Giants, and he deliberately is not playing Knights, nor is he targeting everything correctly with the Mortar teams. Just want to point that out. This is why it's close. They are Fabi. Do we have to have this talk again? I already convinced you. I already showed you. We had this talk before, and afterwards you were on your knees apologizing to me. It's a fascinating game, by the way. Ketchup or mustard? Mustard, always. Sweet mustard, spicy mustard, all the mustards. Mustard is a must. Mustard or mayo? Oh, that's rough, dude. I would say a mix of both is better than both of them individually.
A player's forces are under attack.
But if I had to choose, probably always mustard. Yeah, this was too high for you, right? Dude, colorful and the 6 MGs. Sock, why aren't you building knights? Don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It'd be very, very, very funny. He got 99. Yeah. He got 99 food, but the knights are none. But okay, we got MGs. MGs, mortar teams. And with mortar teams, there's no expo. Look at him go. We're gonna go to the fight in a second. Tschüss! So, MGs try to fight. Dude, is this rifleman not taking any damage? No, he's slapping the casters. Mission accomplished. Portal home. No more income for Colorful. And he's mining and mining and mining and mining. At least he can heal up now. So, can the Demon Hunter... I think the Demon Hunter level 6 is the only way out. Traditional mustard or smooth mustard? I've never in my life heard of smooth mustard. What's next? Green ketchup? How is mustard not smooth anyway? It's like creamy. This must be an American thing. Mortar teams in the front. Would, like, what is this mortar team doing here? I guess it doesn't matter.
Falst du mein Hirschlagen?
Of course, my dude. Of course. Traditional mustard is fermented whole grains of mustard. The Frittenbude version is the modern smooth paste. Huh. I never know. New. Now I do. I guess Sock can now A-click this base. If he's not losing his heroes. You just don't understand the power of colorful. You don't understand the stubbornness of Sock. Ah! Almost lost the blood mage. Dude, you cannot lose the blood mage. Woo! Frag shards, baby. We're at 5.7 with the demon. Oh, I love fragmentation shards. Fragmentation shards. I said it before. I say it again. One of the grandest abilities in the game. He has decided he's not gonna build anything but mortar teams from here on out. Because mortar teams rule. It's 7. It's 7 mortar teams. This is safe. 5.9 though. Don't. Oh, we're not gonna see metamorphosis, will we? There's no mana. There's no mana. Oh, all mountain giants in the dirt. Colorful. Poor, poor colorful. From 80 food to 30 in the span of 15 seconds. Oh, Sock. This could have been faster, but he decided to have fun. Yeah, crash this graph. Crash it down. Nice attempt of a recovery by Colorful. Nice attempt.